Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Deathloop, where today we're breaking some damn loops. No, I mean, we're not gonna break the obvious, okay. I wanted to come in with some confidence here that we're gonna get some things done. We're probably not gonna break the loop though, that was an overreach. So, we've managed to infuse a couple of things. And I was thinking about this last night after I finished the last episode. First of all, it's really easy for me to accidentally play 2 hours of this game because it's just a tremendous amount of fun. But secondly, maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. I'm trying to pick up what I feel is like a really essential slab, because I think that it's an important tool for getting everything else that we're going to get. But I think I'm just jumping the gun a little bit here. We need tools to get this tool. This is not step one of the journey. We should go get some more guns, which is to say, I think today we're starting off by going to the complex. The Verso's here. If we have the Verso, we're going to be so much better at getting everything else. And also, because there is no visionary at the complex at noon, we can't get Juliana'd here. So we should be able to pull this off, infuse the Verso, and then even if we do die in the afternoon or whatever, we've got ourselves a bunch of tools to work with. I am confident this is going to lead to some level of success. I should probably hit my loadout real quick. Do we want to do anything with this gun? You know, I don't really have any experience using the 4-pounder at all. Let's pick up Lightning Strike. And then, like, accuracy's good. I agree with the game. Shooter better, straighter, farther. Makes sense to me. Cole's work is never over. And then you, like, recoil down, and I can't imagine this being relevant with this thing, because when we shoot this at people, they die, right? Like, the whole point of this thing is that we just shoot people in the head from short range, so. Okay, let's try it like this. We have 3,000 residuum. We're not going to get nearly as much from doing this mission, because we're not going to be able to pull a visionary's worth of residuum, so I guess I better make sure that I hit some objects in the environment. The guns were like 4,000, right? The 4-pounder was like 4,000, right? I assume that an orange quality weapon's going to be more, but we got a good start toward it. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident that this is a good idea. Also, you know, it'll be good to warm up a little bit before we potentially face a Juliana, because some people are pretty good at this game. And I know what you're saying, SB. What would it be like if you were one of those people? What if you were good at the game? What if SB was good at the video game? And my answer to that is, my doctor told me to stay away from Cohen's.
All that power at your fingertips. You feeling good and febrile yet?
Not the word I'd use.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
It's weird, but somehow familiar. It's kind of a rush.
This whole place is a rush, Colt. That's the point.
Then why'd I want to leave so badly?
I don't know. Hard to hear your motivations over all that gunfire.
My gunfire is very quiet, thank you. I do not remember which way is which. Oh, this is the good one. This is the one that I wanted to go out. That's right, I dislike the other one. Okay, so right through there is the Verso. And now that we know that you can just pull batteries out of turrets, well, I guess that's the that's the initial mining accident. All right, we're gonna be a little careful here until we deal with that turret, and then we are going to fully blaze it. That's what that means, right? No, wait, sorry. I want to equip this here. Okay. I probably want to turn this thing around, too. Oh. Nope, shoot. That's not what I wanted. H is how I do this thing. deploy. Okay, apparently that one cannot be deployed. It's probably because it was too close to too much geometry, I assume. Okay, so let's try this thing out. Let me take this shot from like pretty far away. Get a nice clean one. Add a distance here. Colt's hand sort of wobbles a little bit with this, I feel like, more than the other gun. I mean, it's heavy, right? Okay, that cloud's pretty serious. Also, oh Jesus, gun too shiny. Problem I did not anticipate. I mean, you gotta appreciate the report. When you shoot this thing, the entire world knows that you have done a thing. Howdy. Wow, it just deleted that dude's skull. And then, like, theoretically that cloud's flammable too. I don't know if that's ever gonna come up, but... Alright, well, friends, you're coming with me. Both because I want to use you to blow up lots of people, and also because I need your battery. Yes, it did scare the entire hell out of me. Why do you ask?
Why would I? Cover me! Whatever.
Alright. You keep that under control. I'm gonna go get your friend. I'm gonna call them Bert and Ernie. Oh, damn it. There we go. Uh-oh. I think one of our friends got into trouble. See, that's a problem. If you shoot high, the cloud occurs above them enough that it seems to not really affect them. It seems like a center mass shot will give you a cloud occurring about head level. And we can use it to kind of set traps because it's so loud. Just like draw enemies forward into the cloud. Oh no! Alright, let's try working this thing without aiming down the sides. Let's see how the... Well, I mean at that range. It doesn't even really count. Okay, I mean... You don't have to be that close to an enemy. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat little evasive maneuver. Yeah, it's flammable. Does come up occasionally. Who else? Who dares? Okay, it was not a green gun. It was a gun on top of a green trinket. Oh, that's a blue gun, though. Well, what else do I have? I guess I don't need another small caliber gun. Again, it is nothing if not commanding. This is a gun where if you are on the wrong side of it, it is obvious to you that your day has gone sideways. I don't know exactly how we set off the cloud on that last one, but that was fun. Also, I dig seeing that the enemies have like dive to the ground animations, try to get away from like a gas cloud behind them, and it seems like there's a lot of fairly robust enemy behaviors. Right, I guess we can look around and do stuff after we verso here. Let's go get our batteries. I should have known if the turret got scrapped that it was gonna adversely affect the battery, though. That's That's just not being thoughtful on my part. Alright, I think we should be cool to just carry this battery in, right? I don't think we're gonna need... Don't think we're gonna need our other hand for this. No. There we go. I do think it's super weird, though, that if you, Oh, that's right, you have to go over. That if I'm gonna carry a one-handed gun and a battery, I have to carry the gun in my offhand and the battery in my shooting hand? Right? That's strange. So I heard voices. Oh, that's right. There's people, like, in this upstairs area. And also explosives, it would seem. Alright, fixing it.
Hello? Oh!
I don't know if I actually connected him to anyone. I'm trying, though. Trying to connect him to somebody who's in there with the turret, potentially. Were we ever able to actually get in there? I don't remember. I mean, it's not really what I'm doing right now. Hey, what a surprise. That didn't work. I mean, this area is definitely interesting, though, and it is only going to be accessible at this time of day, right? Pretty sure I heard footsteps. Yeah, okay. Maybe we're gonna be a little bit more thorough this time. I mean, I'm still gonna go get my Verso. Let's make that part A. And then, if it looks like we might die, we can just bounce. Because I'm sure we have enough residuum. Whatever it would cost to infuse it. So, probably the best thing to do would be go get the turrets from the shack over here. Okay. Did I ever actually figure out how to do this correctly without setting off the alarms? I mean, we could burn the power, of course. Oh, we don't know about this yet either, do we? Oh no, that's right. This is the other. Sorry, this is the other exit from the tunnels. Buddy, you do not want to see me right now. Yeah, alright. We'll just go in through the top. It's fine. Let's make sure that we reprogram everything first. Where did we determine the power station for this was? Because we did see it, didn't we? Like, eventually I just blew it up, if I remember correctly. Wow, there's a lot of residuum around here. This is a high-yield area. I guess it's all... yeah, it's all inside there. Alright. It's fine. Apologies for the loudness of this alarm. Alright. I was kind of hoping I could just residuum that gun since we already have one. Huh. I didn't listen to this?
So, you want me to just read this, or I can put it in my own words?
No, we need you to say exactly how it's written. It's been approved.
I'm not much of a speak.
With your veteran status, well, it will be helpful.
Oh, I see, okay.
Whenever you're ready.
With the state of the world today, the Aeon program is...
Eon.
I'm sorry?
It's pronounced Eon.
Eon for Igor, right?
Very funny.
Got it, okay. Woo, I'm ready. Oh, we're still rolling. Fuck, okay, with the state of the world today, the Eon project...
Program.
With the state of the world today, the Eon program's eternalistic. Fuck this, I'm rewriting this. With the state of the world today, Eon's our only hope for the future. Join us and become an eternalist.
Let's take a break.
Well, at least we figured out how to turn off the alarm quickly, right? It helps to be sort of like conversant in the basic language of machinery in this world. So will all of these just open at a press now? Okay, cool, great. Don't remember if there's anything else of value. No, we saw that one. The thing about me is, I am not thorough when exploring, so I always feel like we need to go back over areas at least twice, sometimes many more times than that. I'm hoping that the Verso just features a much higher damage per bullet, because as we've seen, when you are not stealthing people, this Limp 10, not so good, actually. Certainly far from ideal. Okay. So... I want to use them like this. I want to just double the volume of bullets coming out, but this prevents me from having my left hand available for other stuff, which feels bad. So, okay, how would we get... oh, thank you. How would we get into this area? There's no obvious buttons to interact with or anything. This door is open from elsewhere. We can see a number pad in there, but it's not really very useful. There's that turret keeping watch on my behalf, and I do appreciate all of its hard work. It doesn't look like there's a gap to crawl through up in the, like, the vents or anything. Where's the other side of the door that we can see in this room? Oh. Is this supposed to rotate? Yes, thank you, me. Okay, so maybe that area back there is only accessible in the morning before something does a ton of damage to the to this area. Because I think what it is that you get in here and then this rotates and you can go out this way. Okay, well, that's a thing to potentially investigate.
Don't get greedy, Colt.
So does that mean that we're done here? It probably does, right? I guess at this point the only thing really to do would be to just pick up residuum, right? Just run around and look for absorbables. Or stuff like that. Oh. I was really hoping that it was like tied to the skateboard. Okay, weird. Weird stuff.
Nope, I'm good.
That's the antenna. Yeah, I don't really think there's any other benefit to us being here right now. And I think we've got to have enough residuum for what we were after. So let's just go ahead and bounce, right? I wonder what it costs to hold on to trinkets. Because there's some trinkets we're going to want to keep too. Although I guess really, the only trinket we've found that I really wouldn't want to be without is the double jump, which we always have anyway. So. Alright, got ourselves a good weapon here. Bit of a downside that it uses the same ammo as our stealth weapon. I guess we could potentially switch over to like a nail gun or something. And we got some trinkets, who knows? Maybe one of those will actually be compelling. Wow, there are almost no visionaries available this time of day. Interesting. So, sorry, I want to do this. Okay, 9,000, yeah, willing to pay it. Okay. What else? What else? I mean, personal touch is certainly not bad. Mechanical affinity is cool. These are expensive though. Any blue level trinket is 5,000. Okay. Well. And purples are 8. Okay. I guess we will have to deal. That's fine though. We got what we were actually after. So, now what? Do we want to... We could just go somewhere and search. See if we can find something cool like the Verso. Or we could go try to kill Wenji, but I don't know that I feel that's terribly useful. Does she have a slab? Hold on, let me go look at our documents here. Yeah, no, I know. The game wants to show you tutorial boxes so much that it has no compunction about just showing you ones you have definitely already seen. So what I'm looking for here is... Yeah. No, I need the thing that's in Colt's... The thing that's tacked up to the map, right? Is that... Okay, here we go. Just with the names. So, never seen her carrying a slab. Alexis has Cardesis. You know, I would not hate getting Carnesis. Ramblin' Frank has no slab. Igor can get invisible. Okay. So the photograph implies that the lovers meet in Fristad Rock somewhere near the shoreline. The Lovebird's nest is secured with a bizarre contraption. The cipher to crack it is in a safe at the entrance to the Yerva, which we got, right? Yeah, we opened that up and then I didn't look at it because I was worried about getting snuck up on. So... Would that be in? No, okay. I don't know where that document is. Well, a thing we can do, I suppose, is just go back there and look at it. It's interesting that this says 2, but there don't seem to actually be any new things. Okay. Maybe we just go back to Carl's Bay and actually look at that. Because we're gonna need to know how to get into the place. Yeah, all right. Fine by me. A couple of Eternalists have afternoon plans to loot the crashed seaplane. And also fireworks. It is not really clear to me how we're going to tamper with Frank's fireworks, how we would do that in a way that is actually useful, but it's important enough that we got a little cinematic about it, so reckon we ought to figure it out. I do feel like the game is just, for my taste, entirely too hand-holdy. It is way too eager to tell you exactly what you need to do before...
You really fuck these people up.
Me? The Eon program may.
Which you're a part of.
So are you.
Everyone still thinks it's the first day. No one chose
It's
this.
better this way. Memory can be a treasure and also a curse.
Profound. You trying to forget anything specific?
You would know.
Wait, would I? Also, it is the first day, like in the sense that it's always the first... My... Oh, what is happening here? My understanding was that what they meant by the first day, them always saying the first day.
In Carl's Bay. Removing sensitive equipment from the complex doesn't make you a scientist. It makes you a thief.
Okay, apparently people got some feelings about the looting. But my understanding was that they meant the first day in that sense, right? Like, welcome to the first day is sort of a... sort of a wry reference to the fact that it is always going to be this day forever. You know, the first day of the rest of your life, etc.
I should be shooting something. Or slowing it.
I think I maybe sort of saw.
Not super quick on the uptake, these ones. What are you? A trinketer. Okay, well, I cannot read that. Interesting. Huh. Can I move this? It would appear... No. Well, it's interesting that there's a portable harvester here. So pull the thing down, somebody gets sucked up into the harvester, then we put the harvester in the... That's the trinketer, obviously. So... Where's the lever to which this refers? just really great shooting all the way around. Because, like, presumably, this lever is, like, part of a trap they've set up somewhere or something. Boy, I do not have a good sense of how to know where that is. And the drawings don't really indicate in any way. Right? Oh, maybe this will help.
Research log number 1. The loop destabilization generator, infusion machine, and portable harvester are all primed and ready. Stage 1. Switch on the generator. This should create a breach in the space-time field. Objects charged with anomalous energy should immediately infiltrate our timeline. Stage 2. Neutralize objects or people that appear due to the resulting breach. Stage 3. Use portable harvester to collect anomalous energy. Once enough energy is collected, dock the portable harvester into the infusion machine, and Stage 4, activate. Oh, with this much energy, we'll make a trinket so powerful that Wenji Evans will have no choice but to step down as head scientist. Plan device in their regard.
Well, I don't know how they thought this plan was going to work. Okay, so it refers to, a generator. Perhaps a generator helpfully marked with a step 2 on it. Well, is there a switch to pull on this generator? Wait, is Fia here? This is another thing that, like, when I say that I think subtitles are mostly very poorly implemented in games, I'm talking about a lot of things, but one of the main things is sort of an outgrowth of the other problem this game has, where it's just like, it is way too eager to give you information before you could possibly have had the ability to figure that information out yourself. The subtitles work very much the same way. There's no way that we could have heard the line that we just saw subtitled, and even if we had heard it, there's no way that we would have been able to put a speaker to the... Like, I don't know what Fia sounds like well enough to just... Okay, it looks like it's coming from in here. Cool. But it's just like, if you never have to think... I get, to some extent, I guess this is like a... this is also an outgrowth of just put a waypoint on it culture. Like... What part of it is a game if you're literally just walking around going wherever the little orange diamond tells you to go, right? Like, if you're never thinking or making decisions, I don't know. There's a style of game design that is prevalent these days that really does not mesh very well with my personal... Oh, this is the lever. Ah, I see. We can trace this back to the thing. It's interesting that that wire does not connect to the generator in any way. Well, let's pull it and see what happens.
Tight schedule.
So I was kind of hoping that there'd be a big obvious opening in the sky. Okay, there is an indicator at least. All right, let's do a little bit of harvesting here. Okay, got him. Okay. Here we go. So is there another? Okay, yes. We're gonna investigate the crazy kill eyeball room in a second. All right. There was like one more, right? I think Colt might be less accurate when shooting with his offhand. That's good attention to detail. Yep, I see it. I'm refusing to interact on purpose. May as well, right? Ah, shit. Reloading causes you to drop the thing. Boy, it takes a lot to fill this thing up. Damn it. I wasn't even going after that.
Thing is, it's about to close.
No, Colt, get off of the... There we go. Is there another one that's closer? Okay. Quickly, quickly. Oh my god. It takes so much. Okay, some stuff's occurring. Oh, that was the sound of it closing, right? Well, this is not fully full yet. But let's see if it'll connect. Let's see if we put it in there, if it'll actually fire. Here's my suspicion. You get a trinket of a rarity based on how full you manage to get it. That's what I'm thinking. So you'd like to fill it all the way.
Now, to put this power to use.
Wow, that is not quiet.
Guess who's not interested in quiet?
What?
I should be more careful. That sword was definitely still flying through the air when I went downstairs. I am eventually going to run out of ammunition here, and I feel like a lot of the people running in on us are only armed with swords, so they're not bringing me any new supplies. Are we cool? Wow, good shooting, me. You know what?
Guess I'm up.
This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Certainly more work than I thought it was going to be. I hope that other person is still lived.
Somebody cover me! Anybody?
Are they trying to blow up the house?
Here you go! Follow the line! Shit! Here!
I don't remember you. That out of the traitor! Die already!
Keep shooting!
Okay, not a great respawn, in my opinion. So yeah, this is a nightmare. So how close am I to having a functional trinket here? It ended up producing 3 greens. That's not even good. This is extremely not worth the effort. I wonder if it's like, because the energy in it was purple at first, I wonder if it's like if I had gotten it done faster, if I had prevented them from interrupting it, or if I had just hit the button more times more quickly. If it would have resulted in a real thing, a more valuable thing. Well, not really eager to try it again, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem all that good. And now I have drunk from the paintbrush of another world. Ultimate transforming experience. I'll be the judge of that.
Words are gaseous.
See, like this right here, there being subtitles for this kind of ruins the effect they're going for. But you could make it work. Like, the solution isn't, well, people who can't hear shouldn't know what's going on. You just have to develop some subtitles that are going to have the same effect that these overlapping whispered lines of dialogue are going to have. They have to be like wispy and ephemeral and partly visibly overlapping each other. But they don't want to put in the effort necessary to do that. If people treated their sound design the way they treat their subtitle design, sound in games would be a lot less compelling, and I just really feel like this is Big Smiley. We had a bad time in here once. I remember that. Where's the Yerva? The Yerva's around here somewhere. There we are. The Yerva. What's going on with that? Hell if I know. Queen of Riddles, apparently. I thought I was the Queen of Riddles. Well, alright, let's go back inside this. Apparently I was right next to the door. And actually read what this says, because I am not, at the moment, afeared for my life. Okay. Aesthetics are key is the name of the note, which is why I did not remember to look for it. So it looks like they were passing this back and forth and writing poetry to each other. Except Charlie's poetry is something less ephemeral. When she watches us, knows you inside and inside, she was inside your head. I set up the mini-comm in her lab, code to her office 1046. She schedules all her largest tests in the afternoon like clockwork. She'll never notice we're missing. But how do I open our door? My pictographic offspring will warm your way. Look first to my favorite, he who adds color to tools and schema. Follow fast then, my cleverest. Shh. he lubricates the shaft. Well, you know, somebody has to. Appreciate my lovely as she ogles the rear entrance. Dream finally of the babe that tends the main hall. Know me. Hey, this would be a great time for the subtitles to get the fuck out of my way. Know me, know my home, and know us together. So find the pics at your place. Got it. Okay, have we been to Fia's? I don't even know if I know where Fia's place is. Alright, let's play. The bay, the rock, and labyrinthine Updam wear Aeon colors proudly, but that decor belies their history. From whence came the peculiar names that grace them? Aeon derived them from military code names, or Eternalists participated in a naming lottery prior to First Day, or Dr. Wenji selected them from a moldering tome of erotic poetry. Updam seems unlikely to have been from a tome of erotic poetry.
Step forward, weary wanderer. Embrace destiny.
Why is everybody always trying to get me to embrace destiny? They were written in blood on the walls when Aeon arrived. They date back to a lost fishing colony. They reference Rambling Frank Spicer's discography. They celebrate the heroes of the war. I could see that being true. Or 8. Only the Yerva knows. Here's my answer. Harriet Morse is the gate. I don't know if we're going to know the answer to any of these. Harriet Morse is the gatekeeper. Blackreef, the gate. A veil hangs across the threshold. What do we discover when it parts? Harriet Morse is the one that we killed, right? Is it Harriet in the plane? Blackreef, the gate. A veil hangs across the threshold. Well, I mean, there was a plane. I'm gonna say 6. What do you think happens if we get this completely red? Well, I have 1 extra life. Decades ago, warmongers toyed with the temporal tides eddying about Blackreef. Their sigil-marked template stands still. What named their doomed enterprise? The research station in Wenji's area is probably the place to find this information. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I don't know that any of these things here are familiar to me. I feel like I have a vague feeling about having seen this, the first one. Apparently not. From what seed did Aeon spring? Rambling Frank Spicer's touring fan club, the experimental delivery office of Zaborowski Logistics, an expansion to Conditioned Detachment, a Charlie Montague game. No, I think Conditioned Detachment comes after Aeon, right? Documents concerning the defunct Aeon initiative uncovered by Juliana Blake. Maybe. Excuse me, I seem to have developed a hiccups all of a sudden. I'm going to say the Juliana Blake one. Damn it. Do I know anything? The wriggling, writhing energies of the loop have been harnessed to gift us with abilities beyond our biological potential. What birthed our trinkets and slabs? Oh, I do not actually know this. They were carved from the bones of the first person to enter the anomaly.
She certainly will.
There's a lot. So it might just be that they were both created by the same people. But there's a lot of stuff in this game that seems very adjacent to the stuff from Dishonored. And I wonder if we are going to discover that they are canonically the same, in the same continuity. What birthed our trinkets and slabs? I'm gonna say Juliana uncovered them. I have so much faith in Juliana. And it is misplaced, it turns out. Carl's Bay has worn many faces. Most is lost to time as the mysterious Carl himself. What was its most recent incarnation prior to Eon's arrival? Well... So it had hangars, right? The hangars were already here. It's not going to be an open-air fish market. Bustling seaport, maybe. Weather station, I suppose it could be. I don't think there's enough hangars here for it to be a military airbase, though. I'm gonna... So we're someplace very, very cold, right? It's probably not a bustling seaport, then. Maybe it's a weather station. I'm gonna say weather station. Damn it. If I got any of these right, I wonder if it would actually tell me or if there's some kind of trick to this. Blackreef boasts a bountiful feast for the senses, which transcendent work towers above the island's myriad other artistic pursuits. The tallest thing on Blackreef. I feel like Alexis Dorsey's thing is pretty high up, right? Blackreef's cliffs and canyons, the nose, chin, and eyes of Charlie Montague. The dead buildings that rise from the sodden ground. I mean, it's like... It's the big machine that's always pulsing. That's in my credits image right now. And then beyond that, I think the tallest thing is Dorsey's building. Damn it. Well, there wasn't an option that was the big machine, right? I don't think so. Maybe one of those options was the big machine in sort of a poetical way. Sink your toes into the dark earth and let the vibrations of her voice course through your bones. From whence did this island derive her name? Lady Tabitha Blackreef is, like, that is a dishonored as hell name for a person. I could definitely see that being the case. An abundance of coal deposits, this island's role in the tobacco trade. I'm saying Tabitha Blackreef. Before Eon's arrival, Blackreef slept in frozen utero, awaiting new purpose. Who then made landfall, reawakening her from slumber? Well, it could have been people who are currently sort of a part of the project. Which means, like, answer 2 seems strong. 3 escaped convicts in a homemade submarine doesn't seem all that likely. A dowser in the employ of Harriet Morse is potentially the case. I'm gonna say 2, though. I think 2 seems strong here. Hey, look at that! You can get some right. Eon graces this island as kaleidoscopic jewels upon the neck of the world's greatest beauty. What seeks the program? Well, it's certainly not treasure. The advancement of human potentiality and enlightenment is at least an answer I think they might give. Let's say 3. I believe they would put 3 in. Okay. So what happened? This thing doesn't even seem to be connected to a mechanism for, like, rewarding me. Maybe that opens if you do a good job or something. Okay, basically the Yerva sucks. So we gotta go to Fia's place. What we have learned is we gotta go to Fia's place. The Yerva is like hardcore bullshit for how wicked this art is. I love the Yerva art very, very much. But it is 100% boring on the inside. Look at that, that's so cool! The Yerva. Or maybe the Yerva's just painted over the Queen of Riddles, and they never really got it off the ground. It was gonna be a different thing. Yeah, this... Queen of Chaos? Okay, that's what's going on. This is just the boring Queen of Riddles, and the Yerva never really came to fruition, and that's very sad, because it seems totally wicked, and like a thing that's 1000% my jam. So is this all that this is? I think so. I think that's the entirety of the introspector. Again, I'm getting real strong, like, State Fair vibes. So Forever Young is gone. This is now the building where the Trinketator lives. Hi. The hell? Where did that person come from, and why were they standing there, and why everything about the thing that just happened? Anyway, is there any more fun stuff to do around here? We didn't really check out Big Smiley. We should check out Big Smiley. Also, the Fathoms of Lament. I would love to seek my fortune.
Nope, I'm good.
If you can hear their voices, it's already too late. Well, I feel like I'm always hearing voices. Or more frequently seeing the subtitles of voices. Alright. So maybe it's been too late for me for a good long time. This does not seem correct. I reckon it's through that door. Which is like, how would we... I wonder if it's actually enterable. What y'all doing? Is this about to be a boxing match? Well, that really doesn't last very long. Terribly sloppy shooting. Think of how cool and efficient that could have been. Alright, well, at the very least, we can burn these trinkets for residuum, right? Getting a little sloppy in my old age here. Alright, I was trying to see if I thought there was another way inside this building. Well, now that's interesting. Let's maybe look around up here. Hold on, what is this? Okay, not useful is the answer to that question. Well, this seems important, don't you think? Is there... Doesn't really look like there's a way to enter except on that back wall, considerably off the ground and suspended in a field of who knows what. This might be one of those things where a blink is more than recommended. To be able to get up on that. If we could get on the roof, we could try to just fall in there. Other than that, I really don't know what we would do. How feasible does get up on the roof seem? If we approach like this... they did put up barbed wire. I think if I had blink, I could make that. Oh yeah, am I verifying that there's not actually a way in over here? Yeah, alright. I think we're stuck on that one. So that's hangar 2, this is hangar 1. Which means we've probably not actually been in here, right? Also, when this thing is combined, it does hold a very impressive magazine. It feels like maybe, the enemies who are still awake, who are the reason that the music hasn't stopped yet, cannot figure out how to get to me. Well, if we don't go find them, the poor jazz drummer is going to lose his damn mind. Okay. It was just that person, it seems. Symbols are conspicuous, but I don't know if they actually mean anything. Oh, right. Hangar 1, and then you cross to Hangar 2. Okay. Yep, never mind. I know what's up now. I'm following. So not really anything of value in here. Except the ability to get in a gunfight, which is, you know, it has value in that it is fun. It is fun to do that. So I think it may be the case that we've just sort of wrung out all of the value we're going to get out of this place. Let me, wow. They put their arm up right as I fired. Ruined everything. I mean... Look, this isn't my fault. None of you would be able to resist. That's just fun. If they didn't want you to do that, they wouldn't have set it up like that. Okay, so we're all grilling tonight. Whatever this thing is. So, is it a mammoth? I mean, it's got... There is, at the least, a sort of a mammothy suggestion about it, I would say. What is this? Huh. Well, there's definitely people in there, and they're doing something. But I want to say howdy to this friend. Don't worry, buddy. I am getting your vengeance. Yeah, okay. I guess they caught some sort of really... What, like, what... How did this occur? Also, is it emitting trinket noises? It sounds like there's a trinket. Ah, okay. How did that happen and how does one access it? Alright, I guess let's check out the red building. It is red. Oh. I think I have a hint as to what the red building's deal might be. Just a suggestion of an idea. Excuse me. Please don't notice me walking. Okay. So I guess if you don't potentially want to see a bunch of people having an orgy, this might be a good time to look away. I don't know that I'm going to be able to find a way in here. They locked all the doors, that's just good orgy procedure. Okay. I am so glad we learned that thing. How does one enter the orgy house? It seems to... Alright. The word that came to mind immediately was impregnable. And I want you to know that that was not wordplay. That was just, you know, that's what it... I mean, but I guess it applies. Because, like, if the day's looping over and over again, certainly. Nobody's getting pregnant. There's just not time for it. Daydreamers, not really too focused on their work. Guitar person, just not even present. They really don't want you accessing Orgy House. Fine, I guess. I suppose I don't need to go to Orgy House. I was just thinking, you know, like, Colt seems a little wound up to me. I thought it would be nice if he could just, like, relax a little bit, kind of unwind. Wait, did it? Nope. There we go. So just holding F when there's nothing around puts away your weapons. Not a thing you would ever need to do, so the game doesn't tell you that, but of course it is the Void engine. I know you got it. You think you're clever, nicking it day one and sailing off to Fristad? Well, now I got all time to find you and gut you. Over and over. Forever. You still feeling smart? Best make it easy and give me back what's mine. Okay. So somebody's mad about a thing somebody else stole and took to Fristad. These notes. I cannot believe that thing generated 2 notes in our journal. Oh, Horizon. Of course the Horizon. All the doors, all the big fancy security doors say HCN on them. Dummy. Well, alright. I'll remember it for next time we go Yervin, if such a thing ever transpires. Okay, but so now we know where that is. If we can ever figure out how to open the Horizon doors. It does feel like there's still an awful lot of figuring to go, doesn't it? Alright, I think at this point we may have finally figured out everything we're gonna figure out. What's in this dramatic area? Every time I say that, all of a sudden, I prove myself wrong. I mean, it could be that this building is also inaccessible. Blackreef is named for the extensive black coral reefs. Well, I thought that was so obvious it couldn't possibly be the right answer, but okay. Yeah, the building looks like they just don't want you going in there. You're allowed to go through it, just not into it. All right, yeah, I think we got what we're getting. If we ever want to see what's inside this building, we're gonna have to come back here either at a different time of day or with shift. And if there are any mysteries to uncover in the sex hut, that's just gonna have to wait for another trip as well. But I feel like we got a lot of value here. And also, you know, we got to be, like, really, truly, deeply disappointed by the Yerva. You don't get to experience disappointment on that scale all that often, so... in some ways, it's like a gift. Just killing time. Do you know how many human beings I killed? I mean, like, I know it doesn't stick, but... just killing time still feels very disrespectful of them. And I did get killed with a sword, that's true. That's embarrassing. How many guns would I need before I stopped getting killed with swords? I don't know. I think there's strong evidence to suggest that there is no number that will solve that problem for me. So Fristad's not available at night. That's interesting. Well, I don't know what we're going to do next. Let's have a quick look at our loadout here. Obviously, whatever's coming next is going next episode. So can I can probably just grab the stuff out of it, right? Like, I don't need to... You know, this might be... Enemies suffer damage and lose more power when hit. It's not clear to me if this does bonus damage to enemies that are already... like, enemies that don't have power, you know? I suppose it might. Move quickly while aiming down sights. Yeah. More bullets in the magazines. Sure. So should we infuse anything? I don't think we want to infuse the gun. But there are probably some trinkets that are worth it, right? Let's see here. We don't need to infuse this because we get this for free every day. This is already infused, and I do like that. Maximum health is slightly increased. I'm not wild about this one, honestly. This one I want to stick with. More health is a good idea. I do like Speedy Hack as well. How much do we have left? 97. Yeah, you know what? I am going to keep this one. And then that leaves us without enough to bring over another blue, which is fine. I'm going to replace Renewable with Never Say Die. And then honestly, Swift Stitch with, yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. So the three that we like, we have infused. This one we find a new one every day so we don't have to infuse it. And then all of our meaningful guns are also infused. Okay. Well, we might go try to get a slab. I think we've done some good work this evening. We must know where Fia's place is. Maybe that'll be what we spend the evening doing, is just going to her place and getting those photos and trying to figure out what's what. I don't know. You know what? I don't need to have a plan right now. That sounds like a problem for tomorrow, SB. For now, I think what I do is say thank you all so much for watching. And when you come back next time, she'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that level of responsibility. I will see you then.